Reporting is ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation will be the last time we speak about Dance. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel is concerned, he's dead.
There was
You
no
understand?
Paladin Dance in
Of
Bing
course,
Sing Tay.
the Brotherhood must come first.
Perhaps there's hope for you yet. Of course. Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours,
What?
including his personal
Holy
suit.
shit, I get everything?
Congratulations.
Damn! I should have just framed him and
I
got
won't
all his
disappoint
shit.
you, Elder.
Had I even a single doubt in my mind, I wouldn't have awarded you the promotion.
Of
Just
course
be
not,
aware
but anyways.
that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Victoria.
Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute, we need to address another threat. The Railroad. They're a small,
I don't think they're a
but
threat, but
capable
anyways.
group that uses subterfuge and guerrilla tactics to harass their enemies. Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike them now, we should be able to maximize the amount of damage we do to their organization.
Ah, yes, America.
Hit them
False
or
flag
they hit us.
operations are the best
I
thing.
like it.
Precisely. Destroying the railroad hinges on completely eliminating their leadership. Otherwise, they'll simply regroup somewhere else. To that end, here's a list of the 5 targets we believe would cause a catastrophic failure in their chain of command.
People who think machines have
Consider it
life?
done.
Hell no.
Thank you, Paladin. Now, before you depart, Proctor Ingram has additional orders for you to complete.
Our sources tell us that the railroad has some sort of experimental or prototype robot in their headquarters. They're calling it the Predictive Analytic Machine, or PAM for short. Cute, huh?
Sorry for stopping the video, but I just realized something. The only reason Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, and Fallout 1 and 2 are good is because they have good factions. The Minutemen don't exist. The fucking railroad is hiding and barely alive because of the Institute. And the Institute is just a hiding bitches. The only good faction is the Brotherhood of Steel. Because they're the only faction.
They use the robot for complex strategic calculations that are much more efficient than anything we can generate here. If you could use this holotape to decrypt the security on Pam's terminal, it will force the unit to return to the Pridwen. I'm certain we could put Pam's computing
Ah, yes,
power
and
to
you
good
also want me to
use.
do genocide in the back
Otherwise,
while I'm doing it?
destroy it. We wouldn't want it to fall into the Institute's hands.
I don't know how the hell you expect the Institute
I'll try
to
to
be
get
in
it
the
back here in
railroad.
one piece.
Alright.
Good. It'd be a hell of a waste if you didn't.
And you'll do whatever it takes to complete the mission. When you're ready, proceed to the Old North Church and link up with our assault team.
Why the
They'll
fuck did
provide
you already
demolition
send people
support
over there
and
without
all the
me?
firepower you'll need
They're
to
all
take the
probably
railroad.
dead. Ah, yes. Give the guy who's fucking flying the boat the control to set attack teams to foreign locations. That's a good idea. Code Red, I don't know anyone there, so I'm gonna nuke the fucking place. I definitely killed some friendlies over there, but anyways.
Weapons ready. Taking fire. Secured and ready, sir.
Alright, back away from the door. You guys chalked in through a doorway. I need heavy support. Reload before pushing forward. Move it.
No mercy.
Standing down. Stay focused.
Minigun. Tankers. machine. The end of the railroad, huh?
This'll be fun.
It's only a matter of time.
Bring it on! Now.
This is the end.
Everything looks great.
Take your last breath.
Sam. I'm coming home.
Railroad secure. We're done.
Well, it appears that the railroad won't be a hindrance to our future operations.
I massacred them like animals.
Deserved exactly what they got.
That they did. I'm also pleased you managed to secure Pam, rather than allow it to be destroyed. We are having it brought to the Pridwen, where it will be installed in Proctor Quinlan's office. It's an amazing piece of pre-war technology that should prove to be quite beneficial to us. Speaking of pre-war technology, Proctor Ingram is putting the final touches on Liberty Prime, and requires your assistance. Congratulations on another successful mission, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
Yeah.
You look like you've been through the ringer, Paladin. Can't say that I blame you. That was a hell of a business with Dance. Can't even imagine having to look him in the face and pull the trigger.
I killed him with my own hands. End of story.
If we're gonna defeat the Institute, we can't allow personal feelings to interfere with our mission.
Spoken like a true disciple of Maxon. Anyway, we need to move on to more important things now. Like getting Liberty Prime off of life support. We've been feeding him power through the Pridwen's engines, but there isn't nearly enough juice to cold start his fusion reactor. That's why we need you to find us a beryllium agitator.
What else do we need to find?
I'm betting
Atlantis?
you know right where to find it.
Of course I do. I didn't become head of ship maintenance just because of my good looks, you know?
Yeah.
Quinlan dug up
Well.
some dirt on a company called Mass Fusion. They were a power utility company before the world went belly up. The CEO was some kind of an inventor. Dreamed up all sorts of nuclear power toys. The agitator was his crown jewel. Records show he was working on it in his lab at the top of their high-rise in the financial district. That's where we're headed. Hope you don't mind a little company, because I'm coming with you.
It would
Okay.
be helpful if you
Don't
tagged
get
along.
shot.
I knew you'd see it my way. Kells has a vertibird on standby, waiting to drop us off on the roof of the Mass Fusion Tower. Grab whatever gear you need and meet me on the flight deck. But don't take too long. If the Institute finds out the agitator's there, they'll do everything they can to keep it out of our hands.
Alright, listen up. I'm not good with speeches or long parade stories of how good we are, but no. The chances of her dying are always high. Chances of us coming back. But there's one thing we can all agree on. Let's kill other races! Come on, troopers!
We have clearance for release. You might want to hang on, sir. The drop can be a little rough.
Never could get used to flying in these things.
Oh shit, Sherlock.
Target's down.
No mercy for the Institute. Area contact lost. Another victory for the Brotherhood.
one piece.
I wouldn't have made it without your help.
That's funny. I seem to remember having to talk you into letting me come along.
I don't remember
Anyway,
shit.
We shouldn't stand around here talking. We've got a lot of work to do.
We don't need luck, Ingram. We've got you.
I didn't do it alone. Look, I discussed it with Elder Maxon, and we think you should be the one who has the honor of starting Liberty Prime. Just plug the beryllium agitator into his reactor port, then head back down here and press the transfer button. Good luck, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
What can possibly go wrong? Okay, everybody get the fuck out of the way.